I always say it's a great story. Is going through the interview process, I get a call from Father Sicard's office, and I knew it was that day. I was going to find out I was either getting the job or I wasn't. So I called my wife and I said, "Hon, get ready." I said, "It's either we're staying, we're Friars, or get ready, stop packing some boxes," because I knew it was and when he called me over, the greatest thing about it is, he said with such conviction, he's like, I started the conversation just saying, "Father, I know this is a really difficult decision." And he said, "Steve, this will be one of the easiest decisions of my presidency. I want you to be my athletic director." And I knew right then, game on. It was like, I'm gonna run through a wall for this guy, because his belief in me, his confidence, you need that taking a job like this, especially with the landscape of college athletics changing daily. I'm really excited for this opportunity. Under Father's leadership, we have a great team, great coaches, great people, and the people in Friartown love this place. So when you have that, you put it together, you have a special formula. Well, I've been blessed in my career. I worked at the Pawtucket Red Sox for 10 years and had an amazing mentor, Lou Schweckheimer, who was the GM for the Paw Sox over 30 years. He really took me under his wings. We lost him in COVID, and that hit me. And being able to work for Bob over this time, it's been a really great story. What I find so remarkable is I've gotten so many calls of people throughout the business, like Lee Reed, who's the AD at Georgetown, who I respect tremendously. He called me and said, "This is the model story that all athletic programs should strive for. Bob did an amazing job. You were able to learn under him. You were part of his team, and now he's passing torch to you to keep it going and take it to the next level." And Bob and I had a great relationship. We went through a lot of good times. We went through bad times. We learned. He taught me. We talk daily. So it really is, for me, I hope it inspires the next athletic directors and the next, deputy ADs and the next associate ADs to know, pass the torch. Always take care of the next generation, because there's no greater story than when you promote from within, because that means you're doing it the right way. If you have to look outside, that means maybe things aren't going the way they should be. So I think both Bob and I take great pride in what we were able to do together and the story now that I've become athletic director. First off, Bob and I met. I was at the Paw Sox, and he got the job, and I reached out to him. I said, "Hey, I'd love to press conference. I loved your energy. You're exactly what Providence needs. Let's get together." We met at Aqua on Federal Hill, and we met for 2.5 hours and just talked about possibilities. He told me his vision. He said, "Hey, listen, we're raising about $300,000 a year right now in athletics. I'd really like to get that to $1 million, $2 million, $3 million. If we ever get it to $5 million, we could really change and transform Providence College and Providence College athletics." And we talked, and I'll never forget, I went home, talked to my father, and he's like, I was like, "Dad, I don't know, fundraising, right now I'm selling corporate sponsorships, I'm selling baseball." I said, "Fundraising's a different thing." He's like, "Steve, they're only raising $300,000. You can't mess this up." So it was a great story. I remember it was like yesterday, and I said, "You know what? I loved his vision. I loved Providence College, graduating here and growing up." The story is like, I truly fell in love with that '87 Final Four team. I was 9 years old and wanted to be Billy Donovan. And that's the neat part of this job is the day I got the job, one of the calls I got, the first calls was Billy Donovan calling to congratulate me. So the story really is out of like a book. And when you look at what we accomplished over the years, from the Father Shanley, Father Sicard, to Bob, to John Sweeney, the vision, the facilities, and to see us get to a Sweet 16, win national championships in hockey and cross country, and just to see how much pride people have who went to Providence College, who want to come here now. And the expectations, we can be great, we should be great. There's no saying, we're the little child that gets it done. No, our expectation is we want to be great in what we do. We're going to strive for it every day, and we find a way at Providence College. People say the odds are stacked against you. I'm a huge believer in, with great challenges become great opportunities, and every day fear complacency and make sure you're striving for excellence, and that's what we do at PC. We just hired a new lacrosse coach. That was the first, my first search, under my leadership and my first hire. So, bringing in Bobby Benson from the national championship Maryland team, his energy, he married a Friar, so obviously he makes great decisions. And I'm really excited to work with him hand in hand. I really think we can win a national championship, Big East championship in that sport. His energy, his excitement, he's a lacrosse savant. I look forward to working with him on this journey as we look to take that program to the next level. Well, I think all of us want to win a national championship in men's basketball. I think Coach Cooley, he was just talking this morning, you look at what was been built over the last 11 years, get to the Final Four now, win a national championship. But when you look at globally, is like really making sure that we're a player in this new landscape in college athletics. You have name, image, and likeness. You want to make sure you're giving your student athletes the support they need in all areas. That's critical for me. When it's mental health, they can excel in the classroom, on the field of play, in the community, and obviously as they build their brand for the next stage in their careers, whatever that may be. I think, also for us at Providence College is how do we make sure that we consistently are a major player in the Big East Conference, Hockey East, and do things at the highest level. We are committed under Father Scar's leadership, Chris Riley, the Board of Trustees, to compete and do it in the right way. And I think when you look at my vision, it's continuing what Bob did. You want to be the most respected, 100% graduation, compete for Big East, Hockey East, and national championships. But most of all, you want kids who come here to really grow, mature, and become the best they can be. So when they represent Providence College the rest of their life, they're proud to be a Friar, they're making an impact in their communities, and they're making an impact in the world.